I think water is going to be huge. I think water is huge, and it's going to become more huge. I think water will be the rate limiting resource for us. And so part of our rehabilitating ponds and through this drought that we've had recently, cleaning out some ponds, is my goal is to increase water storage, because I think that's going to be really, really important. We have the luxury of having rural water, so we can fall back on rural water, but I don't think that's going to become less expensive. We have some ground wells that have dried up the last several years. As the water table lowers, I think that's going to happen more and more. So for us, water storage in the form of ponds, and then giving clean water access below the pond in the water tank is our solution. And I think climate change is real. We can quibble about why we have climate change, but I think we're living that right now. And I think water is going to be extremely important. This one I used 2x6s. We now use railroad ties, but anything to keep the dirt out is what you're after. The mound of dirt helps insulate. What's happened here over time is this has settled and been tromped down. You know, my preference is to have the dirt line about here. The nice thing about having it where it is less gravel falls in, but the better thing about having more of it covered is you're insulating it more. So we have the fabric underneath here, we have large gravel and then smaller gravel, and when they come to drink and gather, they're not getting in a mud hole. They're staying clean and dry. The water's here. The magic of this water system is you can access all of the valve and float and everything from the front side, so lower maintenance. It's stainless steel. This panel and the bolts are stainless steel, so they never rust, lower maintenance. And then the trickle valve is on this side, so by just turning on this trickle valve, it circulates the water. So we'll see on this front side here how the water starts to stir. You can see the grass moving. And so just that little bit of movement in the water prevents freezing in the wintertime. So this is usable no matter what the conditions are, no matter how cold it gets. And then this pipe over here is my plug, like the plug in the bottom of the bathtub. So when I pull out that pipe, then I can drain the tank and clean the tank. You can hear the flow, or the valve turn on. And this is clear enough. This is about 2 feet deep, and it's clear enough you can see where I'm putting the plug back in the bottom 2 feet down. And then that trickle valve flows underground over to the creek. So that T-post sitting out there by itself is the end of this drain. So if I want to clean out this tank, it drains to there, or if I turn on the trickle valve, it drains to there. And so this water pipe goes over and around the pond dam and comes in from the top side. And so there's a 2-inch PVC pipe out in the middle of the pond on a horizontal, and the water comes in the end of that, and gravity brings it down to here. If we're building a new pond, or if we breach the dam, we usually come out, put an elbow, and do a 90 and drill holes, and so the water comes in through the holes. But here we went around the side, and so we just stuck the PVC out in the middle, and there's a 12-foot T-post holding it up. So it's about 4 feet below surface when the pond's full. The drought, we got pretty close to the water level getting below that supply, but it never did. The reason this is set so far away from the pond dam is we need a certain amount of slope to get the gravity flow that we want. And if we put this right against the pond dam, which is oftentimes done, we didn't have enough slope, so we didn't have enough back pressure to flow the water. So we brought it clear out here. If I were to do this again, I'd probably have the fence against the pond dam and let the cows walk all the way around here.
Why?
So I'd have that grass on this side.